Archangel Michael says, I have been waiting for 3 hours to tell you this. This is not a joke. There will be massive changes in your life. Open it immediately. Archangel Michael says, my beloved child, the air around you has shifted. It started subtly, but now the pull is unmistakable. There is a divine interruption unfolding, and it has your name written on it. Not a single soul around you truly understands the gravity of what you are about to receive, because it was designed only for you. The atmosphere has been stirred with heavenly purpose, and you are being called higher, faster, stronger. A celestial alignment has begun, and the whisper you felt in your heart is about to thunder with clarity. Archangel Michael says, everything you've been sensing, every sign, every strange feeling lately, has been the divine trying to reach you. You are not being paranoid. You are not overreacting. You are hearing the pull from another realm that is deeply invested in your well-being and breakthrough. The timing is not random. The calling is urgent. This moment is sacred. 3 hours ago, angels surrounded you. You may not have seen them, but they stood by, waiting for the right moment, praying that you would notice the nudges. Every delay you faced this week was orchestrated to position you here, now. Because what's coming next will require your full attention. It's not a threat, it's a transition. From everything you've known to something heaven has held in safekeeping just for you. You may have noticed someone from your past re-entering your thoughts. That is not a mistake. Something is surfacing, and it carries truth you need to hear. Archangel Michael says, someone is trying to tell you something they have been holding back for too long. It's not just about closure. It's about release and setting things right. You are not just being visited by thoughts. You are being visited by a ghost from your past, trying to deliver a warning wrapped in love, a plea for you to wake up before something important passes you by. This is more than emotion. This is divine insight. You must not let your fear keep you from listening. You've grown stronger, and it shows. You are not who you once were, and that is exactly why this shift is possible now. Archangel Michael says, what was impossible before is now not only possible, it's necessary. You are being called to act, to respond, to rise. There is something sacred being planned for your family. One of your relatives has seen something that troubled them, and instead of speaking, they've stayed silent out of uncertainty. But now they are being moved to come forward, to protect and reveal something that matters deeply to your future. There is a place, a specific place, that will be mentioned soon. When you hear the name of it, pause. Listen again. It's not just a location, it's the beginning of a miracle that has been written in the stars. You have prayed for a sign. You have wept in secret. You've even doubted that your voice was heard in the heavens. But listen closely, God says, you have been heard. Every tear you cried in solitude was captured. Every whisper of help was echoed by angels. There is nothing you've gone through that has been ignored. This next season is proof. There's a reason you feel unsettled. It's not chaos, it's rearrangement. Heaven is shifting things, realigning time and people and events to place you exactly where you were meant to be. Some people won't understand why you have to leave, why you have to change, why you're pulling back. Let them wonder. Your steps are not random. They are divinely orchestrated. The next 7 days are critical. Something unexpected will come into your view. It may seem small at first, but it will open a door one you must walk through quickly. This is not a moment to hesitate. Archangel Michael says, pause everything when it appears. Don't think about who will approve. Think about who sent it. There is a letter, or message, or file that will suddenly appear. Don't scroll past it. It's the answer to a prayer you forgot you even prayed. Your name hath been brought up in a conversation you weren't part of, and someone is making plans involving you. But don't worry, it is not for harm. It's divine favor moving through a likely people. One of them is about to break their silence. They've been watching you from a distance, waiting for the right moment to speak. They carry a key. What they unlock will astonish you. Archangel Michael says, someone close to you is about to confess something they've been holding for a long time. It's something that might shock you, but don't turn away. Their confession is a sign. Your heart will know the truth when you hear it. Forgiveness will not be easy, but it will be freeing. And in that freedom, new doors will open, doors that lead directly to your purpose. There's a miracle headed your way that looks nothing like what you expected. It will come wrapped in disruption. It may even look like a detour. But trust the process. Heaven never sends what you want in the package you expect. What is coming is customized, designed by angels. It carries your fingerprints, your prayers, your faithfulness even when no one else saw it. You are about to be vindicated. The thing they thought would destroy you, it's about to elevate you. That season that tried to break your heart, it will now become the proof of your strength. You have been hidden long enough. Now it's time for exposure, but not the kind that harms. The kind that reveals your calling, that shows the truth of who you are to those who overlooked you. The time for explanations is over. The time for action has come. There is something sitting in your inbox or somewhere around your home that you need to open. Archangel Michael says, open it now. There is a revelation inside. Don't delay. A day, a number, a name, it will stand out. Write it down. There is something about that name that holds prophetic significance. Ask heaven to reveal more. The answer will come quickly. Someone is dreaming about you. Someone who tried to move on but couldn't. Their heart is pulling them back toward you because heaven is still writing that story. But it can't move forward until you let go of the resentment that's been quietly living in your chest. This is not weakness, it's obedience. And obedience always brings reward. You are closer than you think. The battle that tried to stop you couldn't finish the job. You didn't just survive. You grew. Now you're being sent. Not as a victim, but as a vessel. As someone trusted by the heavens to deliver light to places that have forgotten what hope feels like. There will be a phone call. I expect it. And it will come with news that makes you sit down. But don't be alarmed. It's the beginning of something beautiful. You will see clearly that all the waiting was not in vain. There is joy being released over you, strong, wild, surprising joy. And it's coming soon. Archangel Michael says, I repeat, I have been waiting for 3 hours to tell you this. This is not a joke. There will be massive changes in your life. Open it immediately. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time. Divine timing is not earthly timing. You have not missed your moment. You were being prepared. That preparation will now become your strength. Others will wonder how you stayed so steady, and the answer will be clear: you were carried. By angels, by faith, by grace. The people who counted you out are about to see what heaven counted in. Your value was never based on their perception. It was carved into you by the Creator. The world is about to catch up to what heaven already knew. A stack movement. Expect surprises, Expect miracles. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore this moment. Do not scroll past this message. It was written with your soul in mind. This time will not come again in the same way. Pay attention. Heaven has called your name, and the response you give will unlock everything. There is a shift in the heavens that has been quietly unfolding while you've been dealing with ordinary days, unaware that eternity hath been whispering your name in the halls of the divine. You may think this is just another moment, just another message, but it's not. It's sacred. It is the signal of divine movement being orchestrated in realms higher than your understanding. Archangel Michael hath been watching, listening, preparing, and now he speaks, not through chaos or confusion, but through certainty and urgent peace. You've been waiting, haven't you? Quietly hoping someone, something, would notice that you've been carrying more than your share. There were nights you thought no one knew how close you were to giving up. But every tear was counted. Every silent plea echoed through the courts of heaven. Your cries were not dismissed. They became the very reason this message is here now. The time has come. Something massive is going to move in your life, and nothing will ever be the same again. You weren't forgotten. Not for 1 second. While others went on with their plans, while the world kept spinning as if your pain was invisible, the skies were marking your breakthrough. This isn't random. Archangel Michael says, the shift begins now. And you must be ready. Because when heaven decides to move, no earthly situation can resist it. Not the closed doors, not the rejection, not the delays, not even your own doubts. All of it will be restructured by divine force. There is something being sent to you that will arrive swiftly, something that feels too good to be real, but it is being written into your life now. There are connections being divinely corrected. Someone who walked away from you is being pulled back not by guilt, but by divine assignment. They are about to remember who you really are. Not the version they misunderstood or mishandled, but the radiant soul that heaven called you to be. They are seeing it now, with clarity that only divine timing can provide. You thought they forgot you, but they didn't. They just couldn't see. The fog around their heart is lifting, and when it clears, you will see their heart break open with realization. You are part of their destiny. Not by choice, but by divine design. You'll win, and nothing can erase what heaven inscribed with fire. You are about to walk into a conversation that will change everything. What seemed like the end will become a beginning that even you couldn't dream up. Archangel Michael says, prepare your soul, because this time you are not going to lose. This time, the tables are turning in your favor. This time, your name is being called not for correction but for coronation. You will be crowned in the place they tried to forget you. You will be celebrated in the places you were silenced. You will be lifted higher than the pain you endured. Your hands that were once empty are about to carry something sacred, something that belongs to you by right of divine promise. The delay wasn't denial. It was protection. What you wanted wasn't big enough. What you prayed for was only a glimpse of what you're about to receive. You were asking for stability. Heaven is giving you legacy. You were asking for a partner. Heaven is sending you purpose. You were asking for provision. Heaven is sending you overflow. That's the kind of change that's coming. It's not slight, it's monumental. You have been assigned angels that are already surrounding your space. You may have felt the shift, the sudden restlessness, the tug in your heart, the inexplicable urge to prepare. That's them. That's the divine wind stirring the leaves of your spirit, whispering that something is near. They are not ordinary angels. These are angels of divine alignment, sent to move things into place with speed. You may even sense unusual dreams, strange timings, unexpected encounters. This is not coincidence, it's orchestration. There's a divine reversal happening. Where you were last, you will be first. Where you were silenced, your voice will echo. Where you were overlooked, your name will be honored. But listen, this isn't about ego. This is about destiny. This is about fulfilling what you were born to do. And the world needs it more than you realize. You've been walking with invisible chains, now they're breaking. You've been living under limits placed by others, now they're lifting. You've been dimming your light to fit in, now heaven commands you to shine. There is a person in your life who is finally seeing. Someone who dismissed you. Someone who ran. Someone who couldn't handle the light in you because they were still lost in shadow. They are being awakened, not by guilt, but by truth, by spirit, by divine order. They will come to you not as they were, but as they've become. Refined, remorseful, ready. Their heart hath been touched by something far greater than regret. They are being drawn by destiny itself. And when they come, you must be strong enough to listen, to hear the real story, to see past what happened and understand what is happening now. This is not about reopening wounds, it's about rewriting the ending. You have the choice to shut the door, but heaven whispers that the story isn't over. It's about to become something holy, something healing, something the world will marvel at. What they meant for harm, heaven is using for glory. Archangel Michael says this: be careful with your next move. The path is opening, but it's narrow. You must walk by faith now, not by logic. Not everything will make sense. Not every step will be comfortable, but every step will be guided. You will feel a pull, a nudge, a knowing. Trust it. It is not fear. It is not foolishness. It is the leading of a divine hand that has never failed you. There is something hidden that is about to be revealed. A secret that will not stay buried. Truth will rise like the sun and expose what was hidden in the shadows. But this is not for your hurt, it's for your healing. What you didn't know is what you needed to see in order to be free. And freedom is coming. In waves. In moments. In divine interventions that will seem unreal until they become your new reality. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't entered. Your story is being discussed by hearts who once closed theirs to you. Your face is appearing in visions and dreams because the time has come. You are part of something much bigger. Something heavenly. You are not just a person, they see you as prophecy now. As fulfillment. As light. And this light cannot be ignored any longer. There will be a major decision placed before you soon. Do not rush. Do not fear. Sit with the Spirit and wait for peace. Peace will be your confirmation. Not excitement. Not urgency. Peace. That is how you will know what is yours. And when it comes, do not hesitate. Woo. Run if you have to. But do not miss it. This is the moment you've been prepared for. Archangel Michael says, this is your season of exposure, not to shame, but to reveal the royalty within. You were born for such a time as this. You were shaped by fire, not to be burned but to shine. You will walk through places that once intimidated you with a calm authority that will confuse even your enemies. Because you will not be walking alone. You never were. But now it will be undeniable. Look for signs. Repeating numbers. dreams with symbol, encounters with people who feel familiar though you've never met. These are the markers. Heaven is not subtle anymore. They are showing you, clearly, that they are near, that they are moving, that what you hoped for is not only possible, it's already on its way. There is an anointing over your life that attracts favor, even in unfamiliar places. Doors will open not because of your resume, but because of your radiance. What others worked years to achieve, you will receive by grace, because you have been faithful in the dark. And now the light is calling you forward. There will be a day very soon when you will say, "This must be a dream." But it won't be. It will be your new normal. A reality where you are loved deeply, supported constantly, and surrounded by divine protection. The loneliness will end. The struggle will lift. The blessings will flood. And you will stand in the very center of it, overwhelmed not with fear but with joy, with clarity, with hope. You've been through enough to know what pain feels like. Now you will learn the weight of promise. You will learn what it feels like to be chosen, not for punishment but for purpose. There are celebrations being planned in your honor. Smiles that will stretch across your face in rooms filled with people who once doubted you. And even they will say, "Surely, something greater is with them." This message is your turning point. This is heaven's way of confirming what your heart hath been sensing. You are not late. You are right on time. Divine timing. And everything is unfolding as it should. Hold on to your peace. Stay faithful in small things. Keep your heart pure. And prepare. Because the massive changes that Archangel Michael spoke of, they are real. They are now. And they are yours. Heaven is not finished speaking. Stay open. Stay aware. The miracles are already moving if you believe in God. Type Amen, my child. There is a spiritual urgency surrounding your life today, and heaven is closer than you think. As the world turns and shadows try to move across your path, the light that surrounds you is not fading, it is growing brighter. You may not see it, but something divine has been set in motion for you. Archangel Michael has waited to deliver this truth, and it's not by accident you are receiving it now. There has been a shift, a turning of events, a realignment of time that favors you. The heavens are no longer silent concerning your name. Your name is being whispered in holy places, and your soul is being recognized beyond this earth. You are chosen. Someone from above has been watching the tears you never spoke about, the nights when your heart was heavy but your mouth said nothing, every hour you waited for clarity, every second you questioned if you were seen. 'Tis not gone unnoticed. Archangel Michael says, "I have been waiting for 3 hours to tell you this. This is not a joke. There will be massive changes in your life. Open it immediately, because your breakthrough is tied to timing. And this time is sacred. There is a celestial map over your life, and today a specific date is opening. It cannot be explained with human logic. It was written long before your first breath. There is a certain anointing over your season right now, a calling that cannot be delayed any further. You have waited. You had endured. You have stood when it would have been easier to fall. You were tested, and yet you're still here. Why? Because something greater has always been holding you. And now that force is moving rapidly toward fulfillment. You are in the middle of a divine turning point. There are angels who have been positioned just for you. They do not rest, and they do not sleep. Their assignment is to lift you from where you've been into where you were always meant to be. Everything that felt like it was crumbling is being rebuilt with heavenly hands. You may not see it yet, but you will. You may not understand how quickly things are about to happen, but you'll feel it. It will start subtly. An unexpected message. A confirmation in a dream. A name resurfacing that brings a deeper revelation. All signs will begin to speak the same thing. God is near, and His plan is unfolding now. You have been holding on to some old fears, thinking maybe the past will repeat. But this time will not be the same. This time, the doors that open will not shut in your face. This time, what was meant for you will stay. This time, the blessing will arrive with peace, not confusion. There is no mistake in this message reaching you. It is prophetic, it is timely, and it is sealed with divine truth. You are not just being delivered a word, you are being given access to a supernatural turning. Huge miracle coming right now. This time will not come again. Open it right now. The realm of the Spirit has already declared it. What was lost will be found. What was delayed will be accelerated. What felt impossible will happen with ease. And those who doubted you will be speechless. This isn't just about receiving something tangible. It's about realignment of your soul, a returning to the purpose that once made your spirit light up. Your inner child, the one who dreamed so freely, is being honored again. Heaven has not forgotten who you truly are, even if you've forgotten. That pure version of you is still alive inside, and they are about to be awakened. This is not about material things, although they will follow. This is about something more sacred, destiny, alignment, completion. There are relationships that will start to make sense, connections that will return with meaning, and closures that will free you forever. Your spirit has been in a holding place for too long, waiting for a sign. This is the sign. This is the confirmation. This is the final moment before the new chapter is written in the ink of glory. You must know that you are protected. You are shielded by forces stronger than anything that has ever tried to pull you down. Archangel Michael himself is watching your every step. He stands with a fiery presence and speaks with heavenly authority. His voice echoes in the places that once silenced you. He stands at the gates of your new beginning and calls you by name. Do not delay, do not question, just listen. Something hath been prepared. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time for this encounter. The rhythm of your spirit is finally matching the rhythm of heaven. There is a supernatural synchronization happening even now. As you read these words, something inside of you is stirring. It's not just emotion. It's spiritual recognition. Your soul knows that these words are more than ink and breath, they are movement. They are shifting something in the spirit world, pushing you closer to the very thing you almost gave up on. Do not forget this moment. Mark it in your heart. For everything after this will look different. You'll begin to feel the weight of the past lifting. Old cycles will begin to break. Patterns that held you will lose their grip. The new opportunities will knock without you chasing them. And peace, the kind you haven't known in years, will settle over your life like morning light. This is not temporary. This is permanent. What God is doing now cannot be undone. You will be surprised how fast things turn. Suddenly, where there was no way, there will be a path. Suddenly, where there was confusion, there will be wisdom. Suddenly, where you felt alone, support will show up. Not from places you expected, but from new doors. Divine doors. The ones you didn't even know were being carved open for you in secret. There is a holy preparation underway, and it includes your name in bold. Let your heart rest in this truth. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust and pray. Speak to God as though He is in the room with you, because He is. Speak with honesty. Speak with tears if you must. There is no distance between your voice and His ears. He hears you fully. He sees you entirely. He loves you beyond what human words can hold. And now He's moving. This message didn't come to tease your hope. It came to revive it. It came to tell you the waiting was not in vain. Every time you stayed faithful in private, you were planting seeds. Every time you smiled while your heart broke, heaven was counting the strength you didn't even know you had. And now comes the harvest. And now comes the reward. Now comes the beautiful exchange. Your pain for purpose, your tears for testimony, your silence for a sound of praise. The angels are rejoicing already. They see what's ahead. They know what's coming. And soon you will too. Breathe deep. Heaven is exhaling favor upon you. Lift your hands. You are about to receive what you didn't even know was possible. You are about to walk into the kind of peace that doesn't make sense. The kind that feels like flying while standing still. The kind that surrounds your mind with light and clears every foggy thought. You are about to feel seen, not just by others, but by your Creator. You are not invisible. You never were. You are a light placed on a high hill, and the world is about to see what heaven has always known. You were born for this moment. So be still, but be ready. Stay quiet, but stay expectant. The miracle is already moving toward you. The shift has already begun. And when you least expect it, the door will open, not just any door, but the door. The one that changes everything. The one that confirms every prophecy. The one that writes your story. Archangel Michael says, I have been waiting for 3 hours to tell you this. This is not a joke. There will be massive changes in your life. Open it immediately, because the message has arrived. Your miracle is not delayed. It's being delivered. Watch what happens next. Heaven has declared your name. If you believe in God, type Amen.